Hello, I am back to recap episode 12 of Australian Survivor Titans vs Rebels, aka the last episode before the merge. Holy crap, it's pre-merge, the last episode. We start this episode at the new Titans camp, well, tribe. Once again, and Alex rejoins because of the rock twist from last episode. And Ferris talks about how he loves seeing Kelly and Alex bicker and annoy each other. Which, yeah, totally valid. Here's the thing. If you're bored shitless on an island, uh, hell yeah, I'm gonna want to watch two people bitch at each other and annoy the fuck out of each other 24/7. Great TV. And also, it's good for your game too. But anyways, Kirby, Valeria, Winner, and Scott have an argument with Kelly. Really, when I said argument, I mean they're in a circle, their alliance is having a little meeting. And there's everyone's on board. They want to. What the talk is, people are talking about. Let's vote Raymond next because of idol paranoia and all of this crap. And Kelly's like, no, you're not going to control me. You're not going to dictate my actions. I'm my own person. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Right? Doesn't matter. And if you're working with Kelly and someone says that to you, I'd be like, well, are you loyal to the Sea Alliance or not? Because if you're not loyal to the Sea Alliance, then clearly that's not going to what's the point of you being in the Sea Alliance in the first place? Like, I get it. I understand for Kelly's game, it's better to keep Raymond around. But what Kelly should be doing is what she did with the Tobias Alex thing. Try and get a split vote here if you can, ideally. I mean, I know the numbers were they couldn't really split votes with numbers that with the way they were. But she could have at least tried to have done something. She didn't have to go off on her alliance. And I'm not going to spoil too much, but it does impact the later on this episode where it's just like, oh, Kelly, you probably shouldn't have done that. And then, yeah, it's not great how her alliance was kind of just telling her what to do. They should have at least pretended to make her feel like she has a voice, even if she doesn't. Just to make her, to feel that ego, you know what I mean? Not saying that Kelly has an ego, just saying that, like, to make people feel heard in alliances. Just be like, yeah, that's a possibility, like, even though obviously it doesn't matter who from the minority alliance goes, as long as one of the people in the minority alliance goes. Or at least that's the mindset I like to have. And then, I totally get her wanting to protect Raymond, but I mean, Raymond wasn't willing to sell his game down the river based on what we saw later in the episode. So, interesting call there, Kelly, but okay. We expect to see a reward, but no, instead we see JLP give each player an offer to take a seat and get some like food and basically a summit, right? They didn't call it a summit, but it's essentially just a summit with feasting with the other tribe and your tribe. And they have two choices. Either A, they can take a seat, and bond with the other tribe and their own tribe and eat food and all this shit. Or they update each other and game information, whatever, right? Because the merge is about to happen. Or option B, they get a little scroll piece of paper, they go back to their camp and they can look for the idol. It's an idol key. And obviously JLP was like, there's only one idol, by the way, which like, yeah, you would hope so. You're like, okay. And then here's my thing. My instant reaction is, if you're at the bottom or feeling the outs, obviously go for the scroll. I understand being hungry, but I'd rather be starving on an island than out of the game I love. You know what I mean? Anyways, to me, I'm not sure why more people didn't pick the scroll to the idol, but whatever. I mean, people aren't thinking when they're hungry and starving. They're just thinking about the short term. They're like, oh, I'm hungry. Let's go eat some fucking Parmigiano. Yeah, like John from Champions vs. Contenders 2 constantly bringing it up for no reason. On Titan's tribe, we see Eileen, Ferris, and Alex take the scroll. On Rebels tribe, we see Brianna, Mark, and Eden. And Eden rocks a Mario t-shirt. What a total vibe. Jaden says Eshe, and that is why I don't associate Eshes with Eshes in the real world, because, what the fuck? I mean, it was funny, but also, what the fuck? pretty much nothing happened at the Summit Feast, or what I describe as nothing happened. I mean, I'll go quickly over it. All you need to know is Valeria is like of the area, wants revenge. She's like, oh my god, I can't believe you got rid of my girl Viola, which like, I mean, she's gonna win the season in my opinion, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, and then we see Callie throw Kirby and her alliance, but really her audience under the bus. She's like, yeah, Kirby and Scotty and them running everything. And it's just like, yeah, what kind of alliance are you in? Like, okay. But I mean, it was funny. It was like good TV at least, and I saw it. And yeah, that makes all of Kirby and like all of her allies, Valeria, Winner, Scott, be like, okay, watch out for Callie. She's not reliable. And that's pretty much what the whole episode turns into. It just turns into Callie spiraling out of control, or what the edit seems to spiraling, and then her just like, not to spoil, but like the outcome is pretty generic. Valeria gets more screen time only from her perspective, which confirms my suspicions about her being the winner. Fast forward to Rebels camp, Rihanna, Eden, and Mark are looking for the idol, and pretty quickly, at least on the episode, Rihanna finds it, and yeah, we love an intense idol search. Love the montage, it was great. I liked how the editors highlighted the word. It was great. It was amazing. Yeah, keep doing it. Fast forward to the Titan camp, Ferris sees the idol, and essentially gave Alex the idol, put a target on his back over himself and Eileen, which is a good move, but I wish the editors had shown that perspective instead of Ferris having to make a post about it on Twitter, because, I mean, come on, editors, the casuals aren't on Twitter, the casuals aren't hashtagging Australian Survivor Australia. Yeah, you need to think a bit more when you're doing that, but it's fine. No hate to you guys. You guys are awesome. We head to the immunity challenge, and it's a water challenge, and they race to collect 3 balls and attempt to land them in a goal, while members of the other tribe attempt to stop them like any way they can. First tribe to attempt to get 3 balls. Every 3 balls you get in for your tribe, you win a point. First tribe to 3 points wins immunity. We see Jaden do some maneuvering, I guess you can call it. I would say he did some body attacking, body shot stuff going on here. Like, I'm not really into like Kung Fu Panda or any of that, but like there was like at least a head put him in a head, I think Winner and Raymond in a headlock from what I remember. Either way, it was a yacht. But I know a bunch. There's gonna be that gif of him always of them in the water now. It's always gonna be a thing. And the new Rebels tribe wins immunity. We head back to the new Titans camp after they use, and literally nothing eventful happens. And everyone wants Callie gone because Callie kind of went. I don't want to say she went spastic because that sounds mean. Let me put it this way. Callie just spiraled. I think she just wasn't thinking about her game. She was just thinking about protecting Raymond. And while she was trying to protect Raymond, she ended up just kind of ditching her alliance and going rogue. By accident, like I get it. But yeah, she could have done this in a number of different other ways she could have done to avoid it. Could have told him to look for an idol. Like, not great there. Anyways, we head back to the new time. Oh, well, no, I already said that. Now, and yeah, Callie goes home unanimously. And it's just like, Callie was such a great character. Yeah, I mean, look, where do you even start with Callie? She was so fun. Like, her rivalry with Alex, best cartoonist rivalry of all time. It's amazing. And it's just one of those things where it's like, even though Callie might not be seen as the best like game player from an entertainment standpoint, we were talking about Callie every week. every person I know has something either really good or something really bad to say about Kelly. So Kelly, if you're watching this, just know, like, it's okay. Like, it's a game at the end of the day, so don't let people get to you. But anyways, like, yeah, you were fun casting it. Your personality was out there, and I've never seen anyone offer to play Twister on a Survivor before, so that was fun. Like, I would have loved to just sit down with Kelly and just get to know her, just for like an hour. I think that would be so much fun. Not even talking about Survivor, just about life and about her job and about all this stuff. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know, it was really dope. So yeah, obviously overall, Kelly did make a lot of mistakes in this game, but at the end of the day, she created good TV. And if you're not gonna play the game the way put it this way, if you're not gonna play the game in the not a strategic yet, but if you're not gonna do what's in your best interest, then the least you can do is create good TV. And she did that multiple times. So it was funny. It was fine. Don't worry, Callie, you're good. And she made an amazing song. Shout out to Matt Carron on Twitter from season 1 of Australian Survivor, who posted about Callie's new song. I highly recommend it. It's actually one of the best things of all time. Like, it's better. I'm pretty sure Alex made a Twitter post about it where he's like, that's disgusting. But it was like funny because like they've got that like rivalry going on, but they're also on, I'm assuming they're on good terms by now. You would hope so, right? Anyways, it was fun. Like, I think, oh my god, there's a lot to talk about. I know it seems like I'm rushing today. And yes, I am rushing today because the merge episode for me airs. Like, tonight's episode is the merge episode, and it airs in 12 minutes. So I have 12 minutes to talk about as much Australian Survivor predictions as much as I can. Say my thoughts, my opinions, all that crap. And yeah, oh my god. Where do I start? I mean, first of all, how did the Middle-Age Mafia actually stick together, getting to merge? What? What the fuck? Also, I think it's absolutely hilarious. Alex is the last person from the Cuddle Crew, and he has an idol. Bro, Alex's story arc is so funny to me. Like, Alex, I'm sorry, because I feel really bad, because if I would I'd be pissed off based on the journey you've had so far. But oh my god, bro. Because Alex has had like no control for like the entire merge. It's just been pre-merge. It's just been awful. He's literally just been like forced to do. He's just been forced to do stuff, and it's just horrible. Not for his game, just in general. Like, playing from the bottom sucks. I'm interested to see Rihanna with her idol, but I feel like both idols are gonna become public knowledge. When I say both idols, I mean Rihanna's and Alex's. I think they're both gonna become public knowledge. I feel like Alex is gonna turn out like a Xander from 41 figure. That's just the vibe I got where he gets to the end. I think the final two is gonna be Valeria and Alex. For some reason, I just see that happening just based on the edit because they're the two people I've personally heard from the most. So that's the perspective I have. I think another thing to think about is who is the merge boot and what are the potential alliances that are happening tonight. So first of all, who's going to win out the Kirby and Ferris war? I think Kirby has the upper hand right now where you would think Ferris is in the minority, but the edit seems to me making me think that Ferris is going to beat Kirby. So what I think is happening is I think Raymond, Eileen, and Ferris and Alex will be going in as a minority. Here's the thing. It depends on two things. Either A, is Carrion and Mark's rivalry going to come first? Or is Ferris's and Kirby's rivalry going to come first? Because those are two separate scenarios where only one of them can happen unless we get like a bloody like 4-4-4-4 tribal council, which 4-4-4-4-2 tribal council or something, which would be insane. But I don't see that happening. So yeah, first of all, we're just going to see what happens with the middle-aged mafia. Are they going to break up tonight? Are they finally going to kill each other? Are they not going to kill each other? I have no idea. Shout out to the person who's watching this right now. But anyways, I think it's really interesting because I just need, here's what I need. First of all, I need Kirby to make a strategic decision that isn't her burning bridges with people, because the amount of times Kirby has like fucking gone around this season, and it's like all her allies are just like, "What are you doing, Kirby?" Like the fact, like, oh my god, if I had like what's the word? If I had Kirby would be like my child prodigy. If I had just sat her down like pre-season, I had like an hour just to talk about Survivor strategy. Oh my god, bro. I think she would be one of the best Australian survivor players the world has seen. I'm not even capping. Her social game is so good. She has so much social capital. Like, holy crap. Like, she's making so many bad, like, strategic decisions, but yet it's working because she's, like, so socially connected. And people are probably using her as a meme shield. That's probably another reason that I yet to be girl. But it's, yeah. I mean, I love Kirby. It's funny because I used to, pre-season, I hated Ferris. I was so done with Ferris. I was like, I really don't care for Ferris. Here's the thing. I'm not rooting for Ferris, but I do want him to go far because he is a super fan, and I do have a bias for super fans to win because it's their dream. You know what I mean? Like, from one super fan to another super fan, I can relate to that. I think another thing is I just need, okay, I know it's not gonna, my gut reaction tells me that either Carrie, Kitty, or Eden are going home. That's just the gut reaction I have. I feel like from an edit perspective, we've heard from Eden the most, so I think it makes the most sense if Eden was to go home. And he is the person I'm looking in as my merge boot prediction for tonight's episode. I hope not, because Eden is a Survivor super fan and he's been appearing since season 1 of Australian Survivor. But I've got to just go with my gut, man. Like, I've got to take that personal feelings out of it, and just be, look, this is the person I respect and I'm rooting for, and I respect the hell out of Ferris too, and I really respect his game, and it's hard because there's so many people in this cast where I don't want to root for them because their strategic decisions don't make sense. So Ferris, someone I was so anti-Ferris pre-season. I'm like, you know what, Ferris, let's hold you up to a pedestal. You are the prince. All right, you are the smiling assassin because you are like one of the only people who make strategic sense this season. I think Scott's definitely a dark horse, even though he hasn't really had much of a screen time. And I've been saying this in my other podcasts and I don't think I've been saying this in my recaps. I've been saying this in my podcast. Like, I genuinely, Scott is playing an amazing game. And I think people need to watch out because Scott is extremely dangerous. And I don't think people realize it. And there's a super thing. I don't want Carrie or Kitty to go because I know they're fans too, but I just don't see how them and Eden aren't in the minority. Like, I just don't see it. I don't. Like, I see Mark linking up with the area, and I see them linking up with Winner and Jaden, and I see them linking up with Kirby's crew, and I see Kirby saying, you know what, let's stay rebel strong for the first tribal or two, because I just do. I just see it. I just do see it that way. So yeah, that's my prediction. I would keep going on about it, but we've got 5 minutes until the episode, so I've got to go and make food. But thank you all for watching, and till next time, which will be tomorrow, I will be talking about my thoughts on the merge episode. Oh my god, halfway through the season. All right, peace out, guys.